What the fuck are you calling us outside for, nigga?
Hold it right there. Unless you want Drake here to follow the rest of your crew into the afterlife.
I know you. Those niggas a cop. Kill that nigga!
That's what? Shit, he fucking got me, man! Finish me off.
Tell me what I want to know.
You done fucked up, man. Fuck you, you crappy asshole, man.
Yeah, you're right. She got us run these pockets. Oh, what's this?
Fucker must put that in my pocket trying to frame me.
You know what? I don't give a shit about this. Is that your kid?
What kid?
Out there in the Subaru.
Man, I don't see no kid out there, man.
Right?
Show us out of the car.
I'm not trying to get in your business. All I want is for Andre to come with me right now.
The fuck is you? Do you know where the fuck you at?
Hey! In my fucking store. Get the fuck out of my fucking store!
Go!
The film opens with Tron, a notorious gang leader arriving at the gang's secret hideout. He gathers Slay and Random to prepare for their next job. The three storm into Kwan's grocery store with weapons ready and an intimidating presence. Inside, Moon Kwan is stopped and quickly subdued. Tron inspects the small amount of cash and reacts with anger. He delivers an ultimatum demanding $500 a week if Moon Kwan wants to stay out of trouble. Moon reluctantly hands over $150, but the gang demands $500 a week, a sum she cannot afford at that moment. Tension rises as they point their guns at her and force her to leave. At that instant, Moon's brother rushes into the store to protect her. Chaos erupts. Hidden from sight, Random suddenly opens fire and kills Moon's brother instantly. The gang flees in a hurry, kidnapping Moon as they escape. A child inside the store is also shot. The story then shifts to OscarShaw, a former police officer getting ready for a night out at Ernie's Tavern. After a brief exchange with Ernie, he returns to his usual gambling routine. Before long, Raymond Jackson arrives and strikes up a conversation with Oscar. Oscar notices Ray talking with a man named Caesar, who recognizes him from past scandals. When Caesar leaves, he gives them both Cuban cigars and asks about Oscar. Ray explains that he is trying to work with Caesar on potential investment plans. He then describes the violent incident at Kwan's store the night before and shows his gun as a precaution against similar threats. Later, Oscar stops by Kwan's store to buy groceries and unexpectedly sees a notice about Moon Kwan's kidnapping. He briefly speaks with Sue Kwan about her missing daughter before leaving the store. Outside, a boy named Andre approaches him, asking for money. Oscar offers to pay the boy in exchange for helping carry the groceries home. On the way, they accidentally witness Tron and Slay locked in a violent fight with another gang.
Hey. Get down.
After getting home, Oscar pays Andre for his help. At the same time, Ray is at home when he hears strange noises outside. When he goes to check, he finds someone trying to break into his car. Confronting the intruder with a gun, Ray realizes it is Slay, whose real name is Andrew. Ray issues a warning, and Slay manages to escape. When Ray goes back inside, he finds the gate locked and realizes someone has broken into his home. The next day, Oscar returns to Ernie's Tavern and asks about Ray, only to learn that he has not shown up. Growing concerned, Oscar tries to contact him but gets no response. He then goes to Ray's house to check and finds detectives Nina Perez and Chuck Cross already there. Chuck introduces Nina to Oscar, revealing that they share a past from their days in the police force. Oscar then discovers Ray's lifeless body lying on the floor. Police suspect he was killed during a break-in. Even Ray's cat was found dead. The landlady alerted the authorities after finding the body, but there are no signs of theft or a struggle at the scene. Oscar learns that his former partner, Frank Archer, is now a commander at the police station. Chuck explains to Nina that Archer and Oscar once worked together on a drug case that ended tragically with the death of a young boy, forcing both men into retirement. Chuck and Nina share information about Oscar with Archer, who instructs Nina to focus fully on the investigation and avoid involving anyone else. That night, at Bernie's Tavern, Oscar unexpectedly runs into his ex-wife, Vanessa. Their encounter reveals how much Oscar changed after retirement, a shift that contributed to the end of their marriage. Vanessa has since remarried. Meanwhile, the gang that kidnapped Moon Kwan forces her into prostitution, keeping her drugged to maintain control. As Oscar prepares to attend Ray's funeral, he steels himself for what lies ahead. Just before he leaves, Archer approaches to check on the situation. Tension quickly builds as their exchange continues. Sensing the rising conflict, Chuck steps in and suggests having a drink together to calm things down. Oscar declines the invitation and walks away, his mind elsewhere. As he moves through the crowd, he spots Caesar at the funeral, talking with Archer. Soon after, Nina makes a shocking discovery. More than $200,000 is hidden inside Ray's house. She immediately informs Chuck and suggests using the money as evidence to determine the motive behind Ray's death. However, Chuck insists that the money should be returned to Ray's family. After leaving Ernie's Tavern, Oscar is suddenly confronted by a man who pulls a gun and demands his wallet and watch. Acting in self-defense, Oscar shoots and kills the attacker. The next morning, Chuck visits Oscar to deliver tragic news. The man Oscar killed is identified as Brash, a member of the Parkside Killers gang led by Tron. As Oscar prepares to leave his house, he notices Andre standing outside with bruises on his face. Concerned, he learns that Andre's father has been abusing him. Choosing to step in himself, Oscar drives Andre to confront the boy's father, leaving Andre waiting in the car. Inside the house, Oscar confronts Andre's father about his abusive behavior.
Show us out of the car.
Is that your kid?
What kid?
Out there in the Subaru.
Man, I don't see no kid out there, man.
Right?
As the situation unfolds, he senses that something is wrong. Realizing that Andre has been kidnapped, Oscar rushes outside. He catches a glimpse of the boy being taken away right before his eyes. Oscar tracks them to Tron's hideout and demands Andre's release. He tries to avoid trouble and only wants to take the boy away safely.
I'm not trying to get in your business. All I want is for Andre to come with me right now.
The fuck is you? Do you know where the fuck you at?
During the chaos, Ghost is badly wounded and left dying. Before he dies, he reveals that he did not kill Ray and gives the name of the club where Tron and his gang operate. Using that information, Oscar tracks down the location and finds Moon Kwan. During the rescue, he takes down another gang member. Oscar escapes safely with Andre and Moon, reunites Moon with Sue Kwan, and takes them to the hospital to ensure their safety. He then turns his focus back to Andre, who chooses to stay with Oscar as he prepares for the final confrontation with Tron. Determined to face the gang head-on, Oscar goes to the club where Tron is hiding. Inside, he quickly spots Tron and notices a gang member named Drake heading toward the restroom. Seizing the moment, Oscar follows and captures Drake, forcing him to lure the others outside. Things quickly spiral out of control as more people gather outside.
What the fuck are you calling us outside for, nigga?
Hold it right there. Unless you want Drake here to follow the rest of your crew into the afterlife.
I know you. Those niggas a cop. Kill that nigga.
Oscar tries to uncover Ray Jackson's true identity, but is exposed. The situation turns violent as the crowd becomes aggressive. When police sirens grow closer, Oscar flees the scene and discards his gun while escaping. When Oscar returns home, he finds Nina and Chuck waiting for him. They question him about the shooting at the club and present blurry surveillance footage of the incident. Oscar denies any involvement in the violence. Nina then presses him about the money found in Ray's apartment, suspecting he planned to keep it for himself. Oscar firmly rejects the accusation. After the interrogation ends, Nina drives Oscar home and apologizes for her suspicions. That night, Oscar receives a call from Chuck, who reveals that Tron is hiding with a woman named Jasmine Trent in Chinatown. Determined to face Tron one last time, Oscar retrieves his gun from a trash can and heads to the address Chuck provided. Inside, Tron is waiting in ambush, but Oscar narrowly avoids the trap. At that moment, Nina appears and disarms Oscar. Tron then rushes out and shoots both of them. As he moves in to finish them off, Chuck suddenly arrives at the scene. A shocking truth is revealed when Chuck admits he set Oscar up. He is Tron's cousin, and the two of them were partners in drug trafficking. Ray was also involved in their operation, but was killed after a dispute over the money found in Ray's apartment. In a cruel twist of fate, Nina shoots and kills Tron before Chuck can carry out his plan against her. Oscar shoots Chuck just as he is about to kill Nina. Both are wounded, but survive and call for help. After the chaos, Oscar is hospitalized. During his recovery, Nina reveals that she has been working undercover and holds evidence against both Chuck and Archer. When Archer visits Oscar in the hospital, he invites him to join his campaign while lying to the media about Oscar's role in capturing Tron. At a later press conference, Nina releases recordings that Oscar secretly gathered during the incident, revealing the truth. As a result, Archer is arrested for involvement in police corruption. Nina also announces that OscarShaw is reinstated as the head of the police station, marking a new phase in maintaining order.